For the visiting Brooklyn Nets, at center, Phil Jackson. At power forward, Stromile Swift. At the other forward position, Victor Wembanyama. At shooting guard, Tracy McGrady. At the other guard position, Jason Lee. Small forward, 6 feet, 7 inches. Number 8, Marcus Johnson. Starting at center, standing 6'11", number 12, Marc Gasol. The other forward position, at 6'6", number 1, Draymond Green. At the shooting guard position, at 6'6", number 11, Klay Thompson. At the other guard, at 6'0", number 3, Chris Paul.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Nets, 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, the Bulls, 2 spots down.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
So the Nets starting 5. They've got Wembanyama. Lee out there with Tracy McGrady. And there's Jackson. And it's Swift in at the power forward position. And for Chicago, they've got Klay Thompson. Draymond Green is out there with Johnson. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Gasol. And at the 5 down low. Don't expect a ton of points tonight. Not much scoring, Greg. Each of these teams are excellent defensively. Tell us why.
Well, defense starts with effort. And all of these guys really compete. They take pride in that defensively. And, boy, you love to see it.
Timeout. The first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Timeout call. Fans get excited.
Mark Price is checked in for Lee.
1, 2, 3.
The Nets shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
LGA for the Bulls. It's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation that they don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
Oh, here he comes.
That was amazing, man. Look at the elevation.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Johnson against Jackson. Johnson kicks to Green. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Swift. Green with the block.
Green really puts forth a ton of effort on the defensive side. Always a shot-blocking threat.
Here's Lee. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Gasol. Wembanyama, no good. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Muscling that one up. Draymond also with the great body control.
Swift, the pass to Lee. Outside for Jackson. Here's Swift. Gasol with the rebound. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a three-point game. Pass to Johnson over Jackson. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Lee, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The pass to Thompson to the left wing from about 16 will not go. This is off the front iron.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. To the paint. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. All against Lee. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Paul with the ball for the Bulls. Trailing here by 8. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Thompson is double. Three-pointer. That's good from Paul on the assist by Thompson. Paul's got 6 points.
Solid three-point shooter. Not his specialty, but you can't count on him from deep.
Passes it to Swift. And a miss there on the triple. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Heat. Here's Johnson. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That was excellent control.
That is just nasty.
Athleticism on that finish.
Yes.
You could see he was setting that up the minute he got his hands on the ball.
Well, you got to know what you're doing if you're going to do it, if you're going to try that, right? Huh? Wow.
I'm sure plenty of practice hours went into it, and that has this team fired up.
Please welcome to the court, incredible.
It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. Fourth, the Bulls.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Paul passes to Johnson. Green kicks to Gasol. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Thompson misses.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
McGrady passes to Swift. Lee outside. 5 to shoot. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Second personal
Yeah,
foul.
and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Shane Battier is checked in for the Bulls. It is still early in the season, Greg. We'd like to think we have teams figured out, but do we really?
Not at all, Kevin. This is the time period where fan bases freak out because of record. But still a lot of identity to be found with every team.
Thompson with the bucket.
That shot was from distance. The stroke from Thompson so pure.
Lee bounce pass. Pass to Swift. Over Battier. Swift. That's good.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Ball against Lee. Now here's Paul. T right on him. Pass to Thompson. Oh, good on the triple.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace, they made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Paul kicks to Battier. And Green now, top of the key. Outside Gasol. Now the pass to Battier. Thompson outside. Launches a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
And Thompson's coaching staff encourages him to take quick shots. They know how deadly he is.
Paul, no one around him. And the Bulls, another three.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
McGrady kicks to Lee. Passes it to Swift. The 17-footer goes down. Swift's got his second basket of the game.
Nice to see Swift sink the mid-range there, showing he's more than just a post player.
Chicago calls timeout.
And they're getting t-shirts. Who wants one?
All right, a chance to see stats for Paul. Coming off a terrific season. Came in about 14 points per, 9 assists and 4 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
What I love is he heats up quick because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And Stromile Swift has that reputation as a physical player, a guy who creates havoc in the paint. You'd think that would make him predictable, but he can still be tough to defend.
Bulls trail by 6. And here is Paul. He's got 9. It's Battier on the wing. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Lee.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Thompson outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Holmgren with a screen on Battier. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's Paul. Nets leading by 5. Here's Lee outside. Not going to go that time.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Green passes to Thompson. Pass to Whistle. He dishes it to Paul. To the middle. And rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren is one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion, loving the hustle.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Issel. The screen from Thompson. Outside, Green. Ball outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And with his length, it's easy to see why Holmgren's such an effective shot blocker. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
To the inside. Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Paul. Out to Battier. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. No coverage that time. Thompson's got 11 points.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Bulls making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Paul. That one a little long.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Lee outside. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 3 assists in the game. Paul kicks to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining.
Thompson a screen on Wembanyama. Outside, Gasol. The pass to Issel. Thompson outside from downtown. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Knocks down the 3 ball.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Gasol up top. The dish to Thompson. Back to Gasol. Passes it to Paul. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Paul.
Into the game for your Bulls. Number 5, Fred VanVleet.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Leading by 12. Count that one. Lee's got 28.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one, sending it right over the top to the shooter.
And Gasol now top of the key. Dishes it to Thompson. Will it go? That's good on the jump shot. Thompson's got 13.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
And it's Lee penetrating. And Lee with the stuff.
Assist goes to
Dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
VanVleet passes to Thompson. Off target from outside.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's McGrady. It's deflected.
A really smart defender. Battier positions himself really good there for the block.
Lee goes in.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Now here's VanVleet. He's guarded closely. They set the screen. Hands it from downtown.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Nets lead by 13.
the Nets.
From the United... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Way to set the
And the Bulls with some changes. Johnson comes in for Shane Battier. And it's Paul in for Fred Van Vliet. Brooklyn leading by 14. So with Wall on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Chris Paul is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Gasol. And it's Issel in at the 4.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama has studied all the greats and one in particular, Kobe Bryant. He says, I know all his stats and records, but mostly I admired his state of mind and his philosophy and his approach to the game. When I suffer, when I have a doubt, I wonder what Kobe would have done. And I know he would have done more, so I'm going back to it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And it's Paul missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Here's Johnson. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Johnson's got 6 points.
Even late in his career, no one passes it better than Chris Paul.
Good on the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Lee. Yep, that one goes in there. Lee's got 38 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And it's McGrady, that time on the assist by Lee.
The assist.
Lee's got 5 assists in the game. Well, Chicago's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Issel passes to Paul, fires away from way outside. Rebounded by the Nets. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Miller with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Lee against Paul. Lays it up and banks it in.
All-world type of player. Chris Paul doing it all.
Brooklyn leading by 23. Miller outside. Wembanyama passes to Lee. Inside. Here's McGrady. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Hey, Smitty, when we take a look at the center position, what stands out to you most in terms of what's changed about that position over time?
Well, the center position right now is like a guard position. Most of these guys can initiate offense, they can shoot the three, and they can get it off the glass and bring it up and create offense with the dribble.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Both teams changing it up here. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. Number 5, the Bulls.
In today's game, you have to capitalize on every chance you get at the stripe. And this is a team that takes pride in their performance from the line.
Ball against Lee. Thompson outside. And another miss by Chicago.
Well, he was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes. Now suddenly struggling to find the range.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Paul against Lee. Thompson outside. Fires away from outside. A rebound by the Nets. McGrady's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
For 3, Holmgren. Rebound by the Bulls. Down low, here's Sigma. Can't get it to fall.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
They set the pick. Inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Eddie up top. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Paul, and there's the drive. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Paul's got 4 points this quarter. On the wing, Lee, defended by Paul. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Drains it from beyond the arc.
3.
Whitmore's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Count it.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And for the Nets, their shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great. They're 63% from the floor in this game. No good from Lee. Knocked away. Lee with the steal.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Battier outside to the paint. Here's Sigma. A rebound by the Nets. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shots good by Lee.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the knee still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Paul passes to Thompson. Over McGrady, and there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Paul. And that's 15 points for Klay Thompson.
The confidence Klay Thompson has from the outside is evident. But on that play, he feels the same confidence inside.
Lee, that's good.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Here's Thompson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Sigma. He with the block. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was pass touch by Lee.
Substitution on the court.
Johnson for 3, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Brooklyn, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And there are some fantastic matchups coming up, some really great games.
Wait. They aren't all great. Some of those are going to stink it up.
Well, they all can't be winners, Shaq. Why are you calling them out? I mean, why are you so grumpy today?
Just trying to be honest with America. There are some stinkers on the schedule. Don't let Ernie fool you.
That's why they play the games, big fella. You don't know right now which games are going to stink and which ones are going to be outstanding. You just don't know.
I know that.
And back to the matchup at hand. Everything has been going smoothly for the Brooklyn Nets.
Very comfortable at the offensive end. Nice, easy flow. And they look like they're enjoying themselves out there, Shaq.
See, defensively, you can't allow that. You can't turn them over if you're playing soft.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
One more time, fans.
And after a very very lopsided first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Tracy McGrady is out there with Lee. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Swift in at the power forward. Lee with the steal. And he converts the layup. Lee's got 49 points in the game.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Lee kicks to Jackson. Lee passes to McGrady. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. McGrady's got 11 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
The shot by Thompson, no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. No good from Lee. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Bulls basketball.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Al Paul. He's got 17. Shot clock at 5. And Thompson launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Thompson's got 21.
Klay trusting his mechanics. He knows he has this shot down pat. Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considering he's hit none since.
Here's Paul. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Pass to Green. Kicks it out to Paul. The pass to Thompson. Gasol setting the pick for Thompson. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Lee with the block. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Assisted Marc Gasol.
Jackson with it. No scoring in this one. Paul with the steal. Thompson for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Lee passes to Swift. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Gasol kicks to Thompson. Good, and the assist, that time by Gasol. Gasol's got assist number 5 here tonight. Ball against Lee. They double him with Green. Here's Swift. And again, it's the Nets missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And good that time.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Lee. To the middle. Green with the block. Now here's Paul. He's got 17. Thompson for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. For Brooklyn, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime.
A certified dunk artist. Swift knows just what to do with that lob.
And it's Paul with the ball for Chicago. Shakes him. And the rejection by Jackson.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Lee dishes to McGrady. Pass to Swift. And not sure what he was thinking there. Lee with the steal. And good, he hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Ball against Lee. Paul passes to Thompson. And again, Chicago, no good. The Nets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. For Chicago, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Nets have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put the hits it again. Wow!
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a rubber.
Brooklyn foul. Lee. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Shane Battier is checked in for the Bulls. Green kicks to Paul. Green dishes to Thompson. To stop the drought. That one, no good. Good D by Lee. The Nets shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, among the changes this year is the NBA is granting coaches a second challenge if their first one is successful. Now, coaches had been hesitant to use their one challenge earlier in games, even when calls seemed pretty clearly to have been missed. The downside to a second challenge, more stoppages, but the league may look at other measures to help keep the game moving. Kevin?
Yeah, I like that, D.A. A lot of things to consider. Thanks. Thompson from long range. Good D by Lee.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
To the inside, Marbury. It's deflected, and he recovers it, and he jams it with authority. And Chicago shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Pass to Gasol. Looking to end the run. Rebound, Brooklyn.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
The Bulls shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. And that'll be his third foul so far. And here is Paul. 17 points in the game. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Over Kessler. And another miss by Chicago.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Gasol on the wing. Puts it up from 12. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Gasol's got his first basket of the night. And the Nets with possession here. Marbury passes to Lee. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he gets the bucket.
Just another part of what makes Gasol so special, the vision to locate the open man.
Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got 11 rebounds in the game. Thompson misses. And for Brooklyn, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. No good from Lee. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Widmore's checked in. And so Gasol will bring it up for Chicago. Battier for 3. Drops in the tray. Battier's got 9 points.
And if he's feeling it, Battier will shoot the 3. The defense has to be prepared for that.
Here's Whitmore. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Issel. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Chicago making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls. Number 5, Fred VanVleet.
There's a minute 40 left. To play in the third, and that's an intentional foul.
Miller.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
14th foul.
Now called the Nets.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Please give a big round of applause.
Mark Price, he's checked in for Lee. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot bucket. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just complete